Welcome back to the channel today, everybody. This one's gonna be a fun one. I know everybody's been really digging all the new TJ content. I think we've kind of wrapped up most of the Grand Cherokee stuff. We're gonna revisit that here shortly with another small little project that I just decided on the other day ago. But we're moving on. We're doing more TJ stuff, trying to get more TJ stuff videoed for you guys. This is gonna be a fun one. We have a TJ that needs some upgrades done, but there's a problem that we have to fix to be able to do upgrades. The gas tank skid on it has been smashed so bad that it's jammed it all up underneath the body. So we didn't want to just put a stock skid plate back on it, so we got a hold of Metalcloak and we're gonna do their skid plate. So since we can get rid of the stock skid plate, you're gonna gain a lot of strength and rigidity. We're gonna keep it in the stock location, but it's gonna be much stronger. And instead of this Metalcloak skid plate going over the factory one, we're not really losing ground clearance that way either. So I think this is just kind of a great happy medium for a bolt-on skid plate that you could do in your driveway. It's not super difficult, it's not super like insane. Maybe try to run as much gas out of your Jeep as possible to keep it lighter for you. But this is definitely a job you probably could do in your driveway if you have some mechanical inclination, or obviously your local four-wheel drive shop could take care of it for you. Metalcloak makes a great product. I love their coating. We've used a lot of it. This Jeep already has Metalcloak on it. It's got Metalcloak fenders and stuff. So let's unbox this and see what this looks like. All right, let's see what we got here. I am not 100% sure, but I don't think we've actually installed one of these yet. And I'm gonna let the cat out of the bag. I'm still not gonna install one. Eric's holding the camera right now, but he'll be doing the install because I have to answer phones while he's still doing it. All right, so brand new, you don't want to scratch this. Oh, like, it's just a skid plate, I don't really care. All sorts of pieces. It's like Legos, but for adults. That's seriously just that. All right, they were not letting the skid plate get scratched in shipping. That's for sure. Cool stickers. Every Metalcloak box has those, and hardware. All of their instructions are on their website, so if you're gonna do the install on this, go to their website, you can print them out or just download them onto your phone. So let's take a look at this. I keep saying TJ, it's actually an LJ. It's basically the same thing. Let's run this up. I wanna show you how bad the stock gas tank is. Here's a little bit about this LJ we're working on. It's got Milestar tires with XD wheels. It's got a Rusty's 3-inch lift with all the new control arms. It's got some custom 1-ton steering. Let's see, we got Rusty's off-road bumpers, Metalcloak fenders, Metalcloak sliders. This Jeep does get used heavily. It looks like that's either like an old JCR style rear bumper or maybe a Nate's 4x4 bumper. I'm not really 100% sure. Either way, that's one of those old school, really super thick tube square stock bumpers. So this is, I don't know if you can see it very well in the video, but it's basically literally like dished up really bad.
You can actually really see it really good right there.
And you can see it's pushed way up inside of here. Smashed there. This thing is literally like, it's pretty beat up. And it's pushed it up into the body, so it's jammed up really hard. So we're gonna get this all switched out. Oh, that angle right there, you can see it. So we're gonna get this switched out, put the Metalcloak in there, put this gas tank back where it's supposed to be in a lot better fashion, a lot stronger. These stock skid plates are real thin right there. And then that'll lead us to our next modification. We unhooked all the fuel lines there. Got all of the hardware removed. Well, almost all. We got a couple things over here to deal with, and we'll be lowering this down. Gas tank is out. Now we got to clean all the crap out of it and off of it and prepare for the new Metalcloak product. This is why Jeeps rot out. That's full of mud, and so is that. This is exactly why you see Jeeps all rotted out. So there we go. We got the old tank out. It was literally sandwiched in mud. So we're gonna clean this up a little bit more and keep moving. So next, now that we got the gas tank out of the old skid and cleaned up, we're gonna loosely mock this all up. We're not gonna go crazy tightening it. Put the carriage bolts like this so the stuff's facing out. Otherwise, you'll rub a hole in your gas tank if you can even get your gas tank in. I'm just gonna throw a couple in here. We'll get the other one on. It's not tight yet, still loose, just finger tight. All the pieces go on the inside. Same exact thing, put your 5 bolts in with the nut on the outside. Then you got one more side to go, same exact thing. Plate on the inside, loosely start all your bolts. Once you get all your bolts tight, or in, and everything all mocked up and in place, then you can go through and tighten them all up and zip them with a gun or however you want to do it. Here we go. Got the gas tank sat in there. We need to get it settled down in a little bit. We got new straps. Erica's unpackaging the new straps right now. We didn't bother trying to save the old ones. They were pretty much garbage and rotted out. So there you go. New straps, new skid, putting this bad boy in. So now he's just going to line everything all up. He's got all the evap stuff to hook up over here for the emissions. We got fuel lines over here to hook up. Fuel filler. All right, here's what it looks like when the installation's final. Everything's tight, everything's adjusted. There is some adjustment and some wiggle room. We're gonna clean up some wiring here, and we gotta button all this up, put all that crap back. But now it's no longer jammed up into the body. It was so jammed up in there that it was smashing everything. So there you go. There's the Metalcloak TJ LJ skid plate. It's actually really sweet because it gets rid of the stock skid plate, so I'm pretty happy with the fitment. Really happy with installation. It's a little finicky, but there's a lot of adjustment, and you got to kind of mess with it a little bit to get it where it's supposed to be. So hope that was something neat, something new for you guys, and we'll see you next week because I have another new video for you as well.